Hey y'all, you are now tuning in to the Praying Single Mom podcast, where we love the Lord, we love to pray, and we even love a good slay child, okay? But we also love to get real, raw, uncut, and candid. No topic is off limits here, as we are not after religion, but we're after relationship with Christ. We are not after perfection, but we're after connection. So we'll touch on all topics, from why you need to get out of that relationship that is no longer serving you, to rejection, abandonment, grief, neglect, you name it. From how to be a better parent to how to better that spending habit, honey, because we know how we can get, okay? We let God use us like never before. I hope you know that you're safe here. You can cry here. You can laugh here. Whatever floats your boat and keeps you afloat, okay? I'm your host, Lekeshia Cody. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Praying Single Mom podcast. Just wanted to hop on really quick because literally I was having a conversation with a friend who's making a decision, a life-altering decision, I would say. And one of my responses to this friend was, at this moment in life, or at this point in life, there's no point in doing things that no longer serves us, right? And so in that moment, I'm like, what are we really doing, right? And when I say we, I'm like, we as a people. Why is it that we will stay in places, situations, relationships, in workplaces, in careers, even in points of entrepreneurship after we pursue something and it's no longer serving us? Why do we stay? And so I want to title this episode today, what are you doing, or what are we doing? Because we really got to take some time to step back and say, okay, what am I really doing? How long have I been in this relationship, and how is this relationship serving me? Am I in this relationship just because I don't want to be alone? Am I in this relationship because of, my fear of potentially not finding someone else? Why am I in this relationship? Why am I on this job? Am I on this job because I believe that this is the best that it can get? Am I on this job because of loyalty, or am I in this relationship because of loyalty? Why am I even at this church? Sometimes we got to go there. For real, especially for those of you who have been serving in churches or serving in places. Some people, they serve in churches from childhood, most family churches, all of those different type of things. And so you have to ask yourself, like, why am I here? What am I really doing? We're about to be in 2024, and if we are not doing what we are called to do, what we have a passion to do, if we're not pursuing or being with people that bring out the best in us, that makes us feel good, then what are you really doing? You don't want to be a placeholder in anyone's life. You don't want to be a placeholder in anyone's story. And so we just really got to take some time out to say, like, what am I really doing? I mean, that's a question that I don't think we're really not asking ourselves. We get up every day, same routine, literally the same routine. And so you really just got to take some time and say, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing today? Does your everyday look the same? Like, are you getting up, getting ready for work, getting ready for your career, getting ready for that Zoom call? And then after that, what are you doing? Are you stepping out and going to work out like you're supposed to? Have you got back in the gym? I know you want to lose weight, but have you start working towards that? I know you want your skin to look better. Have you start working on your skin? Whatever it is. For some of us, we want to get our dental health in order. Have you started venturing towards doing that? What are you really doing? Many of us, we want to be better parents, better moms. Are you reading the books? Are you watching the videos? Are you going to therapy? Are you spending more time with your kids? I was having a conversation with someone last week, and she talked about how she does not remember her mom playing with her as a child. And she said, although me and my mom have a really close relationship now, I just remember her always telling me no, or not right now. And I was like, wow, that really made me go home and just spend time with my kids. But it's something that we definitely got to implement, and we got to make our children a priority. Not only that, we got to make ourselves a priority, because a lot of times we can't make them a priority because we're so burnt out, we're so stressed out, we're so drained. And I just pray that you guys will start doing the things that you are called to do. You would no longer stay in relationships that are not serving you. Simply put, what's the point? You really need to ask yourself, like, why am I in this relationship? Do we have a future together? Are we going anywhere? Is this relationship going anywhere? I mean, a lot of people get together for the sake of just being cut buddies or sexual partners. I mean, and that's your business. But outside of that, are you intentionally dating? Like, at this big grown age, I don't know what your age is listening to this podcast, but obviously you're mature, you're an adult. I would pray so. And we just got to ask ourselves, we can't just be doing stuff just to do it, y'all. Like, I always said that I don't ever want to be a person, I'm just going to be with somebody just because, or I'm just going to be in a place just because. But because if I feel like my peace is no longer there, if I feel like whatever it is, it's just taking away my peace, it's taking away who I am, I cannot fully be myself here in this relationship, I can't fully be myself here on this job, I don't have any peace, I hate going to work, I don't like this career, I don't like this lane of entrepreneurship that I'm pursuing, I feel like God is not here, I feel like it's dried up, I feel like there's nothing happening, then you got to take a moment and say, what am I doing? And another thing, I rebuke the spirit of fear. Fear of walking away, because a lot of times we know what we should be doing. It's just we have a fear of walking away because we're worried about people's emotions or how they'll feel. And a lot of times it is based on people's emotions. It's based on you being loyal to someone else, or you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you're worried about what people are going to say, how they're going to look at you, how they're going to perceive you. But I rebuke the spirit of fear. And if you're listening to this episode, I pray that God, the fear of God will come over you, and also the peace of God, and even the confidence of God, that He'll give you the confidence to make that decision, to walk away from whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Because honestly, guys, the longer you continue to hold on to something that is not meant for you, the longer you will delay what is. The longer you continue to hold on to something that's not meant for you, the longer you will delay what is meant for you. And so I pray that that will not be your story. That by the end of this year, I pray that you will relinquish and let go of everything that's not serving you, whatever it is, guys, whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship, whether it be you venturing out into a new entrepreneurship lane, whatever that is, whatever it looks like for you, do it, guys. And so I just pray that this episode blessed you, and as you start this new week, I pray that you would go into this week taking inventory. Get you a journal, get a notepad, write down, take inventory of what you're doing. What are you doing with your money? How's your bank account looking? Have you been budgeting lately? When are you going to start budgeting? When are you going to start saving? When are you going to open up that savings account? When the last time you went to the doctor? When the last time you went to the OBGYN? When the last time you did that breast exam? When was the last time you went to the dentist? What are you doing? Come on. It's time to get our lives in order, guys. Also, spend some time thinking about your will and trust. Stop. Let's go ahead and get our wills in order as well. Who do you want your kids to go to if something was to happen to you? Are you setting aside money for them? All of those different type of things. What are we doing? All right, guys, you have an amazing week. Be blessed.